The transition is never that easy. However, there are a select few who can carry it off, one being our final guest. Not only has he been an international singing success with Boyzone, but he's also carved out a rather impressive acting career, most notably as Chicky Chappie Kieran McCarthy in Coronation Street. Is there anything this man can't do? Let's find out. Please welcome Keith Duffy.
Thanks very much. Oh, well, you know, when you're wet loose swimming, you have to be a tidy man, you know.
You smell good, doesn't he?
You smell delicious.
Just keep bringing it on. It's grand. I'll just sit here and listen to you.
Is this because you knew Chris was on the show and you're both up for the same award, aren't you?
Hang on, I'm 15 years older than him. What chance have I got at all, for God's sake?
Which is?
What do you think, lady? Britain's sexiest soap star?
Ooh.
It's not fair. They should have age categories, you know what I mean? He's only 22 or something. I'm nearly 40. It's not fair.
Well, that doesn't mean to say.
You never are.
No, I'm only joking. I'm looking for the sympathy vote, you know?
Yeah.
But he is almost 40.
Yeah. So are you.
I know!
But you're almost 40 and you're still in a boy band. How
I know,
cool's
it's
that?
great, isn't it? How good is that for your
A
ego?
man band, not a
Yeah,
boy
well,
band.
listen, it's cool when I think about it like that, but when your son, who's nearly 15, asks you to pick him up from school around the corner because it's not cool, I go, hang on, it's like I'm 10 years younger than most of your mates' dads. I mean, I'm a cool dad. He says, you're in a boy band, park around the corner.
Really?
Honest to God, I thought I was cool.
But your daughter loves Boyzone, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She's discovered
She
them
lives
second
it.
time around.
She lives it, yeah. She absolutely lives it. She loves it. She has autism, obviously, so she sees it probably a little bit differently than most, but she actually lives it and loves it. And
Does she know the lyrics better than you?
well, I don't know the lyrics. There was never any need. But, yeah, she does. She teaches me them all the time. It's great.
Did she come to some dates when you were away on tour?
Yeah, she was 11 actually on the most recent tour, and we were playing Aberdeen, and I said to her, will we bring you on stage tonight in the encore and sing you happy birthday? And she goes, and she speaks with an American accent because she didn't speak till she was 7. And then a lot of children with autism, you know, have a language delay. So when she eventually starts speaking, a lot of the education was from Massachusetts in America. So she developed an American accent. And then obviously when she started watching TV, a lot of it is Americanized. So, so she goes, oh no, Pop, I think I'd be much happier to sit in my seat. And I said, well, hang on. I said, let's not make any decisions now. I said, take a little bit of time and think about it, and I'll ask you again later. And she goes, okay. I've thought about it. I think I'm going to sit in my seat, Dad. So I just left her there and we sang her happy birthday. It was great, yeah.
Now, you and Lisa have really risen to the challenge of raising a child with learning difficulties, and you don't stop campaigning and you don't stop throwing yourself down into every challenge. What are you up to now?
I have a few different things going on. And listen, the reason being is I've seen firsthand what the appropriate intervention can do with these children. A lot of these children that go undiagnosed for whatever reason, you know, if they get the right diagnosis at the right time and they get the right intervention at the right time, they get the opportunity to reach their own true potential in life. And there's so many children with disabilities that don't get that opportunity because we as a nation are not educated enough to know what to do for them.
To read their needs,
yeah, exactly. But the education is out there and there is a way of doing it. And we've been very fortunate to have come across it, and Mia has been very lucky, that's my daughter, that, you know, she had 5 years of intensive intervention in the form of ABA, which is Applied Behaviour Analysis, which is a one-to-one teaching which really works with children with autism, and I have seen firsthand the benefits of the appropriate education. So that's why I try my best to, you know, create the awareness and make the funds that are needed to be able to support the families that can't basically afford what they need for their children.
You're a good man to do that,
Yeah,
Keith.
you are.
Yeah, so I'm doing the... Thank you.
Because now you're doing Iron Man.
I'm doing the half Ironman. You can't do the Ironman until you do the half Ironman, and you have to finish it within 6 hours to be able to qualify for doing the Ironman.
Tell us
so
what
I'm doing
an
the half
Ironman does.
The Ironman.
Well, basically you have to swim in Galway Bay. It's the first time the Ironman's come to Ireland, so I'm doing it on the 4th of September. You have to swim in Galway Bay for 2 kilometres, then you have to do a 90k cycle, and then you have to do a 23k run. It's like a triathlon, but twice the size.
23, that's a lot.
Yeah, so I was out cycling yesterday. I did 40k yesterday and a 12k run. And my legs are like jelly.
Oh, there they are.
Honest to God. I got into
You
bed
ain't
last
king.
night and I was just, oh, lovely. And then I thought, oh, shite, I have to be up for loose women in the morning. which meant having to fly all the way over from Dublin. You know what I mean?
Did you just say a naughty word?
Did I?
I think you did.
But when you're from Ireland, it doesn't sound like a naughty word.
It sounded lovely.
It sounded lovely, didn't it?
It did.
It sounded charming, in fact. Exactly.
Oh, and you're back. When you're back on the cobble streets.
I'm back up in Manchester, please God, if they give me a job back in September, the 15th of September. Kim Marsh, who obviously is Kieran's partner on the screen, is off in maternity leave with a lovely little baby Polly at the moment, and I think the two of us will return together. Like I say, if they give us our jobs back.
Have you been on the cruises, you two?
We've been on the Caribbean on the cruise. Yeah.
You're going to go back the same shade as Chris, bright orange.
Yeah, they're going to spray me up before I go back. With
Be
the
like the early
Webster's
days of Boyzone. And what's happening with Boyzone? Because obviously...
Well, we've just come off tour, and it was a great tour. I mean, it was bittersweet, obviously, because it was our first tour without Stephen. And critically, it was, you know, it was our best tour ever. The critical acclaim we got from the tour, the write-ups we got in the press, in parts of the media that wouldn't write about our type of band, and the write-ups were all fantastic, you know. There were sold houses most nights, and that was great. But obviously the bitter part was that we had to do it without Stephen, and that took its toll on all of us, you know, because we all, I think, put our emotions to the back to try and concentrate on putting on a good show, and I think it caught up with all of us at different stages through the tour. By the end of the tour, you know, it was time to kind of take some time off and go and do a little bit of thinking, you know. It kind of got to me, but personally, by the end, I was a little bit shaken. And you know, after you come off stage at night, you're hyper, you're excited, and you have a couple of drinks, and then you have a couple more drinks, and that's not dealing with the situation at hand, you know. So I'm glad now, you know.
There's a question mark hanging over the future of the band then, for now.
Well, no, the record company, you know, their attitude is not, is there a next step for Boyzone? It's, what's the next step for Boyzone, you know? Obviously, we all have our individual projects. Ronan's album was released there last week with Burt Bacharach, and I'm back to the cobbles, hopefully, if Phil gives me my job back in September. But we'll see. Hopefully, we'll have a new studio album recorded by Christmas. I'll come back and bring the lads with me.
Keith, good luck with Iron Man.
I have to say that these I was backstage earlier on, and the lads from Blake told me that I was one of their vocal heroes. So I did a bit of a cappella with them backstage, and they're doing very well. A little bit of room for improvement, but they're doing very, very well indeed. I'm very proud to say that I sang with them today. It was great.
A star and a mentor, apparently. It's Keith Duffy, everyone.
Thank you.
Helpful advice backstage there. You've got a big event coming up, or have you? Are you booked for the wedding?
Oh, God, I wish we were. That would be amazing. No,
we're waiting for the phone call, I think.
No.
Which two of you were at university with Kate and William?
I was at St Andrews with Kate and Will, yeah.
So have you been texting them? Have you been